Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Lauren Wong, and you are listening to episode 85 of the Trauma Dump Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Here at the Trauma Dump Podcast, we seek to answer the question, what is mental health? How do I take care of my own, and how do I support others? This episode, I'm joined by Sam Bagshaw, a content creator and advocate who's reshaping what it means to have a voice. With a severe stammer and a powerful message, Sam uses his platform to empower others to speak with confidence, vulnerability, and pride. We're going to be talking about his journey, the courage behind each and every post, and what it really means to be seen and heard. Make sure you go check him out after the episode and show him some love. His TikTok is at Stammer Experiences, and his Instagram is at Sam_Bagshaw_. Those will be linked in our descriptions. Remember, if you'd like to share on the show, please message us in our Discord in the podcast participants channel, along with your unique experiences, and we will match you to the right episode. And just a quick disclaimer before we start, I am not a licensed health professional. This podcast only seeks to create community and further understanding of difficult topics that are so often stigmatized, overlooked, not considered. Okay? We are here to learn. We are here to get some knowledge from people who have lived a different life than us, and we're here to gain some understanding. The topics discussed here are for a mature audience, so viewer discretion is always advised, and please be kind to yourself and be kind to other people in the comment section. And if you're watching us over on YouTube, please hit that like button and subscribe to us. We make new episodes every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please rate the show. That really helps us reach a wider audience so we can end the stigma and support our own mental health here at the Trauma Dump Podcast. All right, let's get into this episode. Welcome to the show, Sam. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I'm really looking forward to talking to you.
I'm looking forward to it too. Before we start the interview, are you comfortable with discussing your personal experiences?
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that, yeah.
Awesome. To make sure that I'm not crossing any of your boundaries and respecting your experiences, please feel free to interrupt me at any time. And if you feel uncomfortable, we can take a break at any time. And if you don't feel like answering a question, just let me know. I'll skip it. I promise I won't get offended because my priority is to make sure that you feel safe and comfortable at all times.
Yeah, it's all good, yeah.
Can you take us back to your earliest memory of navigating life with a stammer?
Well, when uh, when my mum and dad probably first noticed it uh, uh, when I was first able to talk, and I probably didn't really know anything about it because at that age I probably didn't realize that I'm finding it hard to talk like everyone else. So when I was old enough, I, I, I tried out. I, I tried out going to speech therapy, and and that was really good. It was just going through little things at that moment of time because I couldn't really understand that much with being young age. So it was just understanding that sometimes it takes me longer to get my words out, uh, and that I do struggle sometimes. So it was just knowing about that, and when I when I was going into school, I, I didn't really know anybody else that had that had a stutter, so it was quite hard thinking that I'm thinking to myself, is it only me like that is having problems? So yeah.
That can be really challenging, and I'm sure it also felt really isolating. Did it impact your ability to make friends at a young age?
Uh, yeah, it did, yeah. Uh, Especially like having having the first. Uh, it's all about it's all about the first impression, and that was hard for me because I didn't I didn't really know how people how people were going to take it really, because with other people being a young age, they probably don't know anything about it really, or have not heard about it, because I think the awareness about it weren't as big as it is now. So yeah.
It's very true. Um, I really want to understand when you were a kid and you went to speech therapy, um, how did your parents make sure to destigmatize speech therapy for you?
Well, they were just they were just talking about it like it's it's just it, it, it's just someone there. It, 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 it's just someone there for me to talk about it with, which I found really good because that that was that was what they were there for. To listen about how I feel about it, and if 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 it's causing me like any any like issues, or if it's making me feel like upset or down or anything. So it was really good in that way to to be able to have someone to talk to about it.
That's good. I'm glad that you had parents that were focused on making sure that you were okay. A lot of people don't have parents that are that understanding and compassionate.
Yeah, it was really good that that uh, uh, mum and dad have been like really supportive, and I have I, I have got a sister as well that's older, and I've always had a really good relationship with her as well. So yeah.
How has your relationship with your speech changed over time?
It's definitely changed quite a bit because uh, it, it probably weren't affecting me as it does when I've got a lot older, because now uh, I think about what other people are thinking, and I just think about that uh, how it can make me feel if I'm struggling a lot in front of people, and just I go through like a lot of more situations now, because when I was younger, like my mum used to help me a lot with with like talking for me and stuff, and on like my friends, and but now I, I I'm going out on my own a lot to places, and it's it's me that has to do all the talking, and if if like when when I go out to like uh, uh, when I got something ordered, or like talking on the phone, and uh, uh, so it is more stuff to think about because I never used to do anything like that when I was younger. Yeah.
That's very true. I like how you pointed out that, your mom did a lot of the talking for you, which,
Yeah.
I'm sure at the time for her, it felt like she was doing it to help you. Do you think it hindered you in any way, especially when you now have to talk more for yourself?
I think that it might have done a little bit, but at that time, I think I, I, I think sometimes I, I was really liking it though because it made me not think about anything and just relax and not having to uh, 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 not having to talk. But I guess in some situations I could have I could have probably done some talking. Yeah.
I think it's really interesting because I have a lot of friends with autism, and then my husband, we think he definitely has autism. And I find myself sometimes speaking for him, especially when he's like overwhelmed or he is shutting down. And he'll tell me what he wants like before we go in public, and then I'll speak for him. And um, I wonder to myself sometimes, you know, am I helping him or am I enabling him or am I just someone who can help him navigate life in an easier fashion because life isn't really structured for people with, disabilities. And I have dyslexia. And so whenever we go to a restaurant, he reads things for me. And I've started getting him to order things for me because it's very
Yeah.
hard for him to, speak to like waiters or new people. And his job is also very hard and emotionally taxing because he's a plumber. And so he has to go to people's houses all day
Mm.
long and have new interactions with people all day long. So it's very like socially draining and explaining technical things to people. And I think it's really interesting and um I think it's super inspiring that you started to share your story online. What made you want to in the first place?
Well, it were ever since that that uh, uh, the app came out really TikTok. Ever since that started, and I went on it and had a look what people do in it, and I, I searched if people and if anybody did videos uh, 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 about having a speech impediment, and I saw that I saw there were some people that did, like like with the drive-through ones that I saw, and I thought that maybe if I give it a go and did a video just talking about experiences for the start of it, like in my room, and see how that went and see if it can help me. So that's what I did, and uh, the first video got like really nice comments, and that made me do another one, and then that's when I thought about I can I can maybe do videos on me doing things as well instead of just doing videos with just talking about stuff. So that's when I started maybe uh, 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 I started trying doing videos of me doing drive-throughs and just thinking all different ideas. So it's really helped me a lot. Like uh, ever ever since I started doing it on that first video. So yeah.
Was there a specific moment when your TikTok or your Instagram started gaining some traction?
Um, I think it might have been like when I did like my first it might have been like a drive-through one where it got like quite a lot of views and and that's like when it started about oh, thinking I'm thinking that I might have to keep on doing more videos now and thinking about what other experience that people find hard and just showing people that 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 I'm going out and doing all these things and then it got to it where I was doing videos going up to people and talking to them because a lot of people like them videos when I do them because uh, I get a lot of comments saying that a lot of people won't be able to do that like that 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 I'm really brave for doing it because I don't know what the people are going to be like when I go up to them and all the times that I've done it everyone's been really nice to talk to.
I think one of those videos where you just went up to a random person and started talking to them. I think that's how I found your account some time ago. And I loved that video. I loved that video so much because I'm the type of person that just walks up to random people, whether it be in the store or like on the street, and I compliment them and I try to make friends with them.
Mm.
So it honestly, I connected with you a bunch on that because people in my family, we're the type of people that don't know strangers. We've never known a stranger, so it's really fun to just go up to people and talk to people. And I was really encouraged by your confidence and ability to do so because I really resonate with that, just going up and talking to people and getting to know them. I thought those videos in particular, for me, I thought those were the most beautiful because it just showed a lot of human kindness and
Yeah.
empathy. And I think those are kind of the best, in my opinion, in my humble
Yeah.
opinion. Those
Yeah.
always like make my day.
Yeah, and but it's really good to hear where I said to him that I'm trying to help my confidence and I'm trying to help I'm, uh, uh, I'm trying to help my stutter by talking to people because when I was younger I, I, I used to just hide it a lot so people didn't know. So I just uh, uh, I just said that to him, and that everyone's been really supportive and saying like, well done for doing it, and yeah.
Have you made any like lifelong friends, so like going up to random people, or do you stay connected with any of them?
Yeah, uh, 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 sometimes sometimes with people, uh, I let them know about my videos that I do, and they have a look at my account, uh, and uh, uh, and I've had it where we ever so often like message each other and stuff. Yeah,
That's awesome. That makes me happy. I'm glad. Have you, now that you have like a platform on TikTok and Instagram, have you had other people with stammers reach out to you and try to be friends?
yeah. With uh, with uh, the charities that I do stuff with, I've been I've been to events with them, and I've met people at them. I- I've met people at the events, so but it was really good because it, it was meeting people that uh, 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 that have a stutter as well. So they they were easy to talk to, and it was just really good to. It was really good to meet more people because it, it can be quite hard to to, to try and find people because a lot of people might a lot of people might have a stutter, but they might hide it that good that you don't know. So yeah,
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I'm a singing coach. I teach people how to sing. I was trained operatically, so classically. And I've done like a lot of research on the voice, on how I can teach people how to, use different resonance points and sing. And it's really so much fun. I love teaching people how to sing. And one thing that I've found that really helps a lot of people, especially to get out of that like thinking to speaking kind of like mindset, is
yeah.
like humming. And it's a really good way to self-soothe. And I don't know if I'm correct, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I see you sometimes start to hum a little bit, just a little bit. Is that intentional? Is it not intentional? I just want to know.
I think it's just finding ways to try and help. Uh, Finding ways to help try and get my words out more better because I I have noticed like it's I think it's been like a month now, over a month, where I've noticed that I, I I've been struggling a bit more for some reason. So I'm just I, I, I'm just doing my best to just get through it at the moment, and trying to hope that it will get back to like what I was like because I I went I, I went through a long period where I felt like I, I was getting really good, like not really struggling that much, and my confidence was really good. So I'm just working on trying to trying to work on to get out of that again.
My service dog Gigi is right underneath the table, and she notices whenever I get stressed, I hum to myself to kind of soothe myself. And she started humming with me, like making low, grumbly sounds. So if I ever like, I don't want the mic to pick it up. So like I'll press the little mute button so it doesn't pick it up. But have you ever had a connection with an animal that has helped soothe any of your anxiety?
Yeah, I've I, 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 I have uh, had a cat for quite a long time when it was young, and I, I, I did like growing up most of my life, and that I, I did find that really helping because when 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 I was just like laying down and I'll lay next to a cat and like sometimes you just you, you, you don't realize but you're just like talking a bit like to yourself and I'll like connect to my cat as well at the same time. Yeah.
So it sounds like you don't have one anymore. Have you ever thought about getting another one?
Uh, At the moment, I, I, I don't have any pets now, but definitely I would like I would like maybe to get like another cat, or I've always I've always wanted to have the experience of getting a dog because I've, I've never had a dog yet, and I think that would be really good because I, I do always like going for walks, so that's always good.
Yeah, and having a dog is really a good way of meeting more people as well. Because
Mm,
you take them to the dog park, you take them on walks. I have really found a community here in my neighborhood because I go to the dog park at the same time every day, and I have two dogs. I have a blue heeler named Mochi, and she's right over here. There
mm.
she is. Mochi. She's the
Uh,
blackish one. And
yeah.
then Gigi is my service dog. She has a pink tail. But yeah,
Oh,
those are my
yeah.
babies. And then I also have two cats, but they're not in the room at present. Um, but they've really saved my life in more ways than one by just existing. Because
Mm,
I get what you mean, like having something or someone to talk to. Like I talk to my animals all the time, and I make up voices for them to talk back to me. And some
mm,
people may think that's kind of crazy. No, it's not. It's fun
mm.
and it's just great. I love having things to take care of because I think they take care of me emotionally.
Yeah.
So, I want to know about your process for videos. Do you prepare for whenever you're making a video? Do you have a script? Do you improvise? Is it like a mix? Like, do you have to give informed consent to people who you walk up to and you have a conversation with? Do you ask them about, hey, do you mind if I post this? What is you know, your step by step?
Well, uh, uh, a lot of the times I do. I do find places that I might be interested in like doing a video with them. So I find I, I, I find out the email and send them an email about I I let them know about my uh, 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 I let them know about my account and like what I do, about inspiring people and helping people, and whatever they do there, I just say I was wondering if I'm about to talk to someone and they can show me around, and if it's somewhere where I can do some kind of experience, I try and organise that with them. And I, I've had a lot of places get back to me and say you can come down at this time and organise a day. And when I'm doing like the ordering videos, when when I go to like a cafe, um, I know some places you order you order like at the counter, and then they might not do like the table service, but I, when I go in places that I just mentioned to him, can only best to do a video of myself ordering at the table, and they've always said yeah. So like they've came up to the table for me, and I've I've like leaned my phone up against something, and then I just get the video myself, because I do let them know as well that it's just me in the video, like no one else is in the video. And when I do the videos going up to people and talking to them, I I do that way, where you can just see me, I can just say their voices, because I understand that uh, 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 that some people might not be, uh, some people might not want to be on camera, and if sometimes I do say if I feel like I need to about like I, I've done a video talking to you. Is it okay obviously to post it? And I, most of the time I do let them know as I'm talking to them about this is why I do these videos, because I want to show people that it's always going to help by talking. So I do let them know, like I, I do like say to them while I'm talking to them anyway that I'm doing this video because of this. Um, so yeah, sometimes if when I send emails to places, I don't know if they have people looking at them sometimes. So I I do I do go down in person to places if it's not far, and talk to people that way and organise something. Or or if they've got like a phone number, I I, I feel I, 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 I feel that I'm confident enough to talk to people on the phone, because I never used to really do that. Even with friends, really, I just used to message, and I didn't use to phone people. Yeah.
That's awesome. Mochi is wanting attention. What do you want, Mochi? Here, let's show Mochi. Mochi, do you have things to say to us? She went, oof. Did you hear her? She wanted
Yeah.
to say something to you. I have no idea what it was, but she wanted to say something. She's like, I need to be heard. I think my dogs think that they can speak in English. I think they try.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool that you have turned your disability into something that shows that, you know, you can still live a worthwhile life because I think that a lot of times with any kind of disability, and I will say I have multiple disabilities. I have seizures, I have dyslexia, um, I break things all the time. I fall all the time and I break my finger and stuff like that. And I have learning disabilities and I had to go to lots of different schools to even get by in life. And I think it's really amazing that you have turned something that so many people would allow to hold them back into something that pushes you forward, that you continuously are trying not only to work on yourself, but enable others, not only people with disabilities, but even people without, to see, you and how you're choosing to live your life and how you're choosing to make the best out of a difficult situation because to have stammers is very difficult. Like in the world that we live in anyway, it's really hard to communicate with other people.
Yeah.
I think social media kind of makes it also pretty difficult because everything is so curated. But that's why I really love your videos because even though I can see the background of it, yes, you're putting a lot of effort into it, it doesn't feel that way when you watch them. They feel really authentic and real. And it, I think, is helping a lot more people understand and have more empathy, not only for you, but maybe they have someone in their lives who has a stammer, who maybe isn't communicating with them how that stammer makes them feel, or, how hard it is to talk with other people, even people who don't even have disabilities. We live in a world where mental health has been so stigmatized for so long that connection on its own is just very rare nowadays. And the fact that you go up to people and you have conversations with them where it's not just, hi, how you're doing, you're trying to understand them and have them understand you, I
Yeah.
think beautiful. It is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's just it make it makes me feel like really it, it, makes me feel really happy and that I'm there to I'm there to try and help uh, help- I'm there to try and help as many people as possible. And I, I do get a lot of messages saying about my my son or daughter's got a stammer and my videos are really helping them. They love watching them. And people have said that I'm uh, 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 that I'm like a really good role model to people, which is really nice to hear because I never thought that I would be someone like that when I was younger, because I never thought that I'd have the confidence to do anything on social media really. So um, it's uh, it's been really good to show that I, I, I do want I, I do want to keep on challenging myself, and even though it might be hard, that I'm getting through it. And I always say to people that just just try and think of the feeling after when you've done it, because it makes you feel really good, and it it it, it, it can make it, it, it can make you feel really proud of yourself that you've done it, or are you thinking to yourself, why were I so nervous? Be- because it weren't as bad as what you thought and stuff, and that you really enjoyed it.
Now we're gonna get to some hate comments because I am the type of person that watches a video and then scrolls through the comments. Like I like to engage with the video, especially if I like it as a fellow content creator. I'm looking through it and I do see some hate comments. There's not a lot of them, and I'm really just impressed that you have an audience that actually sticks up for you,
Yeah.
that will go to war for you. But how do you handle online trolling or misunderstanding?
Um. Well, when I first started, and like quite for a long time, I didn't I, I didn't really have much like comments that weren't nice. I, it's just been like as as my account uh, as my account has got more bigger, and that my videos reach out to more people. I have noticed that I, I do get a few more now, yeah. But I when I just don't let them bother me. I, I just have a look at all the really nice ones and all the supportive ones and get back to them. And I never I, 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 I never reply to like any not nice ones, because that's what they want you to do, because I know that they would put something back to me anyway, so there's no point. And and yeah, I, I just uh, don't let them get to me or anything. Yeah.
It's really encouraging to hear because um I get hate comments too. I have a very small account on TikTok. Um, I have a bigger personal YouTube channel. It's still pretty small, but I get hate comments all the time about just very dumb things. And I think to myself, why would a person write this comment in the first place? And the thing that always comes to the forefront of my mind is that they're unhappy with some aspect of themselves. And so they're lashing out and they want to, instead of working on whatever is making them unhappy, they would rather make someone else unhappy, and that makes them feel better and somehow. And
Yeah.
it's really encouraging to hear that if you see those negative comments, you just scroll past and you find the positive ones. I think
Yeah.
that is a really good coping mechanism that not a lot of people have. How did you develop that coping mechanism? Was it something that your parents instilled in you?
Um, I think uh, uh, I think I've kind of been always like that, really. I, I've never really experienced like feeling like really, really, uh, 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 really like angry with someone, or like or said anything to anyone. So I think I've always been where I I don't like to say anything like back to people, because I won't know what to say, and yeah, it's just I always I always try and stay positive as much as I can, and uh, nothing really gets me like uh, really mad or anything. It would have to be something like it has to be something like really bad for it to like get to me or something. Yeah.
Mm. Gigi, it's okay, Gigi. What? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you could hear that, but
Yeah.
they're making sounds. They're talking. Um, I think that's really encouraging to hear, honestly, because I think the angriest people are ones that have dealt with the most anger directed towards them. I think that anger is a really good emotion when it's just a natural emotion. Like, say, if someone hits you and you immediately feel angry because that anger is supposed to protect you. And it sounds like you don't have a lot of anger because you have been very well protected by your family and you're able to, recognize your self-worth and protect your peace. I think that's beautiful to hear and very encouraging to hear. And I wanted you to kind of speak to our audience a little bit. If they ever have people projecting a lot of hate onto them, what would be your advice for them?
I would say, I would say just uh, 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 something like y- uh, 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 you have said about they must have maybe something going on in their life, like they're not happy about something. Um, just think about that you're uh, 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 that your life is going really well and you're really happy and you've got a lot of supportive people around you to to not let to not let any mean comments get to you really. Just think about all the positive comments and all the nice all the nice things that people say and that will um, that will take over from all the not nice comments and you'll end up forgetting about them because all the all the nice and supportive comments will just be a lot more than the not nice ones.
My dad would say something along the lines of, and I don't know if you play video games, Sam, but I love video games. He would say
Mm.
stuff like, when you're in a video game, if you're not encountering enemies, you're not going the right way. If you are not encountering
Mm.
some sort of opposition, you're not going the right way. And I think that's true in a lot of ways because especially if you're getting comments that feel very confusing, like where did that come from? Um, you should take it with a grain of salt. You know, those comments are from people who obviously don't know you, obviously don't know your situation, and don't want to know. The fact that people are being negative towards you to put you down and their comments feel very final, it's not like they're wanting to have a conversation to learn about you. So why give them any foothold in your life? Why give them any input? Why allow that to be in your forefront of your mind? It has no bearing in reality. And I think it's really encouraging that you're creating such a positive space on the internet, on your platform, to encourage other people to do things outside of their comfort zone. I want to ask you, what has been the most emotionally challenging part of sharing your voice online?
I think I think when I might struggle in some videos where it, uh, it's showing that I'm finding it quite hard to start the video with people when I'm doing videos with people that the first time meeting them. I, I can sometimes struggle getting the first part done because I think that it comes from where you know yourself, like you press record and you hear it counting down, and then you know that it started recording. So it, I think it's a bit. I think it's a bit of like I feel like a, a bit uh, uh, pressure on me because when when I know when I know like how I'm going to start the video and what I'm going to say, I, I can I can be fine like saying it all. But when I start the recording, it's just like it's like it's thinking that I, I, I'm gonna I'm gonna get it, so you can't get your words out now. So um, yeah, it's just trying to work on that. It's just trying to work on that feeling because I don't I don't like to cut out in my videos where I'm like really struggling because I want I, 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 I want to show people that side of it where I am finding it hard and then they can see that I've still got through it and I've still done the video. Yeah.
And I think it's also super important to showcase when we are struggling, especially with how curated social media is. It's all edited, right? In some form of some fashion, whether it be that you're staging the video or you're reshooting the video or you're editing things out of the video or you're changing something on the video like a filter, you're changing the angle, yada, yada, yada. The fact that you showcase whenever you're struggling probably not only helps you get out of your comfort zone and be more able to self-regulate eventually, but also helps your audience recognize, you know, this is a real person with a real issue. This isn't just for content. This is to bring more awareness. And again, with empathy, empathy is people understanding and being able to relate emotionally with another person. I think you're helping a lot of people with empathy because, especially in a world where everything is curated and also we're flooded with constant information, like never before in our history do we know or have access to this much information at all times. We can be overwhelmed with all this information to take a step and watch someone struggle and make it through the other side, I think helps so many people not only comprehend what's going on, but actually start to regulate themselves and see, well, if he can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, definitely. That's what that's what I want people to try. Uh, 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 to try and get out my videos and helping. It's helping any way that my videos can do. Yeah.
Do you have any daily practices or mindsets that help with your confidence?
Um, I've been trying to maybe work on like before before I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Um, just try and like think to myself that um that that uh, 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 that I'm gonna be okay, and that I've already talked to them by message a little bit, and they know about what I do when they see my videos. So I just try and I just try and talk myself through it that way, and just think that it's going to be fine, and that really helps my confidence going into it more. So it's just yeah, it's just uh, trying to like talk yourself through it really.
What role has vulnerability played in your growth, both personally and professionally?
Um, well, I do know sometimes when I go out with friends, they they, they can sometimes check if I'm all right, checking if I'm all right, like uh, uh, too many times, and I do know that I'm okay. And that they just knowing that they're there for me, and uh, they might like worry about me a little bit, like with my mum. She, uh, 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 she can worry about me a lot when I go places uh, 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 and I do certain things because I think she's just thinking about like how am I going to feel if if I struggle a lot. Yeah.
Can I ask how old you are?
Uh, 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 I'm 28, and my birthday is coming up soon. Uh, 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 my birthday is in August 16th.
Ooh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Sam. That's exciting. You're turning 29. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you're almost 30. Oh my goodness. I turned 25 last month, and
Yeah.
all of my friends are like, "You're almost 30. You can round up. You round up the five. You're 30." I'm like, "I'm not 30 yet. Chill out." Do you have any special plans for your birthday?
Um, I think because but it can be quite hard to think about like what I want to get and stuff. So I kind of like to do like experience days for my birthday because I feel like uh, 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 doing something like that they can be a lot more better because you can get like pictures and videos from the experience and you can remember it more. So I'll definitely think about like uh, uh, I'll be thinking about some kind of experience that I want to try. Yeah,
I agree with you on experiences are much more fun than gifts. I
yeah,
think those are what makes life worth living is the new experiences. I hope that you have like a really great birthday with your friends because I love birthdays and I love planning birthday parties. Those are my favorite. One of my best friends, who's also my maid of honor in my wedding, we have birthdays that are 1 day apart.
yeah,
And so we had a joint birthday this year and we tie-dyed shirts and we decorated cookies and we watched old Barbie movies and it was so much fun. And I think that experience of alone of just being able to celebrate my best friend and be celebrated with her made all the difference. Like we did,
yeah,
both get presents, but I think her presence was the better gift of being able to share a birthday with her. That was a lot of fun.
yeah.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about people who have stammers?
Um, I think I think maybe people might think that there's like something else going on with it when when it can when it can be just like you've got a stammer and that's it. They might they might think about it where it, it can affect you with like your learning side of it. But I know I know people from the charity events that I've been to, people with a stammer, they've got they've got jobs where uh, uh, where they're like a lawyer and stuff like that, and they can be a doctor and all that stuff. So um, it shows that it's just the stammer that they've got, and it's not affecting like anything else. So I think people think that about it maybe, um, and just maybe think that um, don't really know like what's happening with it, like why why is it so hard to like uh, 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 why is it so hard to talk? Because uh, uh, with with anything really, talking is something that you always do. So people might not understand like what is the reason why you find it hard. So yeah.
If you could change one thing about the way society views stammering, what would it be?
Um, I think just to change with people, uh, people just being more patient with people and just uh, 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 just more like understanding about it. And definitely, um, I want to keep the awareness going, like even more about it, and a lot more people know about it more.
If you could go back in time to your younger self, what would you tell them?
I would say that I'm not always going to be. Uh, 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 I'm not always going to be this quiet and shy and not have much confidence that I'm actually going to be doing social media stuff. That I'm going to have the confidence to challenge myself and to just go for it more. And because when I was younger, I was really into trying different sports out and with fitness, but because of my confidence, I weren't really joining in with much, like doing anything after school or anything. Which I know that I would have enjoyed doing it, but I I just I, just because I was so quiet and shy, I I, I, I didn't feel like I could. So I said to myself that I, I, I've been able to do that all different. I, I've been able to try all different sports.
What advice would you give to someone who's struggling with accepting their voice today?
I would say I would just say just to talk to people like uh, 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 talk to people that you feel really comfortable with, and uh, uh, be around really supportive people, and that um, a way that you can help your confidence is if you got any hobbies that you really like doing, maybe have a look in your local area and see if there's something where you can find that a lot of people like doing the same thing as you, because I find that can really help with talking to people uh, uh, that really like the same thing that you like doing.
What do you think of the saying, I transmute my pain into purpose?
Um, I, I think that's about where you, you, you just you, you, you you just wanted to keep on uh, 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 you just wanted to keep on pushing yourself as much as you can do and not letting uh, 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 just not letting anybody stop you.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it as well. Speaking directly to our listeners, do you have any resources or recommendations that you'd like to share?
Um, I would say that I've since since I've started going to yoga classes, I think that's really helped yoga because it's a way to relax and to take your mind out of everything in that moment in class and be focused on your breathing. So I would recommend maybe people giving that a go because I, I found it really helpful, especially like if you're not having like the best of day or the best of week. Because I go to classes in the morning, it's a good way to start the day. So I would recommend that.
Thank you so much for sharing, Sam. I'm really glad that you came on and
Yeah.
that we did this episode together. I'm super grateful that you felt comfortable sharing your story with all of us. And I'm really encouraged by you, like really encouraged. Um, I think we need more content creators who are as authentic as you are. Um, I think that would definitely make the world a much better place.
Yeah, I really do. I do really do appreciate this opportunity talking to you and I, 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 I'm doing this with you because with like I said that I've noticed that I, I've noticed that I've been struggling more. I I still I, 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 I still wanted to get in touch with you and I still wanted to do the podcast with you. So I'm really happy that I, I've I've been able to push myself and I, 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 and I really enjoy talking to you.
I enjoy talking to you too. Everybody, please go check him out over on social media. Sam's TikTok is at Stammer Experiences. That is STAMMEREXPERIENCES. And his Instagram is at Sam underscore Bagshaw underscore. That is SAM underscore BAGSHAW underscore. Please go check him out and support him for being on the podcast. And I am going to remind you guys that you are capable of a fulfilling life in spite of your circumstances. May you rise again from the ashes and be filled with peace, hope, love, joy, and understanding. If you want to support the podcast, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the show. Thank you to all our Discord users over on the podcast. I really appreciate all of you for giving suggestions for episodes and connecting over there and making friends anonymously or not anonymously. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys next week.